painful or challenging to raise your arms straight above your head without swaying your low back forward, resulting in low back issues. That's right, your low back thing may actually be a shoulder thing and vice versa. Hanging stretches the CA arch, coracoacromial arch, expanding the subacromial space, resulting in decompression of these tissues. Our shoulders get stiff and stuck in forward flexion, and regular hanging can not only relieve pain, but literally reshape your postural patterns, changing not only the way you look, but also the way you think and feel, as explained in Chapter 1. Chapter 1, it's called Posture and Personality, gets all into the way that our postural patterns also impact the way that we think, the way that we feel, and the way that we produce ourselves at not just a hormonal level, but also the way that we access memories and things of the sort. So there's some bits. I don't know if I'm going to read this whole thing. I'll just read this. So this comes from John Gibbon and Jeremiah Scherfus in the book, The First Chimpanzee in Search of Human Origin. So coming back to this idea that our shoulders are very ape-like. By contrast to monkeys, the collarbone of apes, and of course man, is longer and helps to keep the shoulder away from the chest. The shoulder is much freer and can move in all sorts of ways. It isn't much of an effort for you to scratch your right ear with your left hand from behind your head, but no monkey can do that. As unnecessary emphasis. I don't know why I'm getting so excited. This cluster of adaptations that allows movement by arm swinging, or brachiation, as it's called, is a property only of the apes, gibbons, orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, and men. Fun fact, not included in the book, silverback gorillas, I believe, are one of the most aggressive primates with the smallest cocks. Didn't include that in the book. Then it includes some basic steps on how people can start to develop their own hanging. If hanging is too much for you, so in here I have baby steps. So I've got a picture of my cleanly shaven self hanging with resistance bands, and then also using a chair. So it's just getting your arms up over your head is the big thing. So if hanging, for people listening, is challenging, then it's the practice of getting the arms up over the head. Something that you could do is get your arms on a chair. So, and then you'll hinge your hips back, kind of like a good morning position. Reach your arms up overhead and then bring yourself down until your arms are connecting in against that chair. And then you're going to slowly press your hands down against that chair. Hold that for about 5 seconds. This is called a PNF stretch, or contract relax. And press that down. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a deep breath in, and then exhale, and you'll find yourself able to go deeper into that stretch, or get a little bit more overhead flexion out of a little more range of motion out of your shoulders, which is just great. Tips for hanging at home: get a really solid grip. Grip strength is going to be immensely valuable anytime you want to be strong. So grip strength, squeezing down in your hands. You can do this at home right now. You just try to squeeze a little bit, and you'll feel that contraction kind of going up the forearm a little bit. If you squeeze a little bit harder, you might feel your shoulders engage. You might feel your torso come online a little bit. Now squeeze your hand as hard as you possibly can. What you'll notice is your whole body will start to come online. So the 50-cent term for this is referred to as irradiation. And essentially what that indicates is that through contraction, when we have a greater contraction, it potentiates the motor units, or the cells that engage our muscles, to come online. So when you squeeze more, it's like it creates more of like an electrical charge, almost like a bigger lightning storm throughout your nervous system, and more of your muscle tissue can engage through that greater contraction. Flippination. Other tip